What is up, YouTube? After a long amount of time, we finally get an update about this game. I'm pretty hyped. This is big. Let's get into the trailer.
Hey everyone, I'm Tom, executive producer at Project L. And I'm Tony, Project L's technical lead. Last time we talked, I let you in on the secret that we're building a fighting game here at Riot.
So this is what it looked like before, right? And when I saw this, I thought, okay, this game is gonna be 1v1. Looked a bit like Street Fighter to me, slash your traditional King of Fighter game, right? Like nothing special. Has a bar, has life, maybe a stun meter, etc. Right?
Game here at Riot. We showed you a brief,
and then
said we'd be going dark for a while, but we'd share more when we're ready.
See a quick glimpse.
A lot's changed since then.
Of the game now.
Great progress, and while the game is still too far out to commit to a release date, it's been a bit since you heard.
Yeah, so in terms of release date, we're probably not going to get this game for maybe another year or year and a half, maybe if we're unlucky 2 years.
We'll walk you through our high-level approach when it comes to core gameplay, character design, and
so this is what is getting everyone excited. Oh, sick. I mean, right off the bat, did he do like a double jump? He just stopped himself mid-air. Rah. She's obviously the zoner. Assists. This is it. Damn, it's pretty nutty. Watch how people work out some form of infinites with this character.
Will be an assist-based fighter. You'll build and pilot a team of 2 different champs.
Yep.
We feel like this is the right foundation to build a game that rewards strategic team.
See, I don't know about you guys, but personally, my favorite fighting games are the ones with tag mechanics. Dragon Ball, I had the most fun in. Tekken Tag Tournament 2, I had the most fun in. Marvel vs. Capcom 2, I had the most fun in. Obviously, not to say that games like Tekken 7 and Guilty Gear aren't fun. They are super fun, but generally speaking, having tag mechanics in a game add a very simple layer of depth, which is fun, because usually that comes with crazy combos that everyone's trying to figure out and learn. Whereas in a single player game, it's very hard to create depth that's not interesting. So that is interesting. A lot of the depth they create is not interesting. So like Tekken 7, I used to love Tekken. The direction Tekken's gone, I can understand why. It's trying to sort of cater to a casual audience. But the depth is kind of boring, where you got the armored moves, you got the blue rage moves, and then obviously you got the traditional Tekken game plan. Whereas in a game like Dragon Ball, tag mechanics, you put an assist, it just makes the game fun for me. It just makes the game really fun.
Flight decision making on top of strong fighting fundamentals. Our goal is to build a game that delivers a fast-paced, dynamic combat fantasy while leaving plenty of room for you to be creative and express yourself in gameplay.
Okay, so that looked pretty fake. That mix up. Yeah, she came out of block stun really early there. If you notice. Yeah.
Like a lot of you out there, we're inspired.
But obviously, people are gonna work out high lows.
200 IQ plays behind some of the most iconic moments in fighting game history. The dream for us is to deliver a game that allows you to create new iconic moments for many years to come. Now let's talk about controls. I know that a lot of you have strong opinions.
Okay, so down for the anti-air.
For Project L, we're embracing
heavy light or something like that.
So yes, we are making it easier to jump in with a new character and learn their basics.
Okay, simplified controls.
That said, we absolutely believe in rewarding the time you spend going deep on a character.
Okay.
Providing opportunities for you to showcase your high-end mastery.
Okay, sure.
One of the delights of
sick
is seeing top players move and fight in a way that's inspiring and distinct from lesser skilled players. We want to set that aspirational summit and build a steadily increasing difficulty curve to get you there.
Okay, hold up. Let's talk about this.
Move and fight high-end mastery.
Let's go back. So I think straight off the bat, I mean, I was kind of concerned when I heard this, which is the idea that they're going for simplified buttons. and they're going to make the game easy. Now, obviously, that comes from the fact that their player base are, you know, League of Legends players, right? And so they're not necessarily targeting fighting game players, but they are targeting both, right? Which is us and LOL players to play this new game. They obviously don't want to make it a game where there's complex motions with half circle inputs and full circle inputs or double Hadouken inputs. You know, players that play LOL might not play fighting games, right? So it makes sense. In terms of the fear of whether that makes the game unattractive or too easy, I would not worry, because purely of the fact that there's tag mechanics. What I mean by that is people are going to work out some nutty stuff in this game with the tag mechanics, and it's going to require execution. The reason why a DP motion or a Tatsu motion or a half circle command grab motion is valued is because there's an execution barrier, right? And because there's an execution barrier, there's a level of I guess there's a level of dedication that it requires, thus you get the satisfaction of playing the fighting game. In this game, that dedication comes from using the tag mechanics.
We're embracing the easy to learn, hard to master mentality.
So a combo like this is pretty simple,
Are making it easier to jump in with a new
but he does
character
something
and
complex later, which we'll see.
That said, we absolutely believe in rewarding the time you spend going deep on a character.
So this looks pretty easy, right?
Opportunities for you to showcase your high
Cross up
mastery.
into overhead
One
swing.
of the delights
So
of
this, he dash cancelled. Can you see? He dash cancelled. So that,
an opportunity
unless there's a
for you to
dash
showcase
macro,
your high-end
which I think they would put into the
One of
game,
the delights of fighting games,
that can be tight.
seeing top players move and fight in a way
Assist.
inspiring and distinct from
Now, what was that? Was that a move, or was that him actually jump
seeing
cancelling?
top players move
Forward, forward,
and
up,
fight in a
forward.
way that's inspiring and distinct
That looked like a
from
forward, up, forward to me, like Dragon Ball. So like a quick jump,
and build a steadily increasing difficulty
keeping the momentum while dashing as fast as
This isn't
possible.
about building a game where new players have a chance to be the pros. It's about unlocking the fun at all skill levels.
Okay. So you hear what they said? This is the direction that a lot of fighting games have gone, right? They're trying to create games where they're catering to, so like I mentioned with Tekken 7, they're trying to cater to casual players, assuming that this would help them beat high level players. Here's the thing: if you give easy mechanics to low level players, the pro players will use that mechanic to a higher level, right? So it never works. So they shouldn't do it. Street Fighter 5 tried to do it. It was a horrible idea. It made the game, for me anyway, it destroyed the game for me. I enjoyed the game starting off, being a beginner myself, and then once I got to a higher level, it became really frustrating to play. Tekken 7, same story. When they added sort of crushing moves, armored moves, supers, etc., right?
This isn't about building a game where new players have a chance to be the pros. It's about unlocking the fun at all skill levels.
Exactly, fun. So watching this trailer, what was the last trailer I've seen that got me this excited? Probably DNF, was it? Dungeon and Fighters. And Guilty Gear, I
Of
guess.
course, plays a huge role in this.
Now, Guilty Gear did actually cater to the casuals, but they still kept elements of complexity, which is one of the reasons I can still enjoy that game.
Characters, our goal is to deliver on the iconic
Really
moves
cool
that
design.
champions are known for, but adapted to work in a fighting game. We want our champs to have powerful, flexible kits that give you the freedom to play your character your way. As an example, I'm thrilled to
Man, look at the
introduce
art style. It's
re-envision
beautiful.
for Project L. Echo is a punk genius.
Like, this is probably after I wouldn't say this is better than Guilty Gear Strive, but in terms of, well, you can and you can't compare them because it's two different art styles. But in terms of identity, this is perfect. I think this is perfect for League of Legends fighting game. I love it.
He's a brilliant inventor who, through time,
And look at the dash.
can rewind his own mistakes and stay one
Oh
step
yes, so this is the character that can
The centerpiece of Echo's kit is his Chrono Strike.
Sands of Times.
It's a forward-moving slash that's a pretty good poke
Oh.
for a combo ender. When Echo slashes with Chrono Strike, he generates an afterimage that
That's
he can
cheap.
rewind back to any time.
I mean, I guess it's going to extend combos, right?
He generates an afterimage that he can rewind back to any time in the next few seconds.
How many after images can he put out?
You can use the rewind to double down on your first slash, or make a different choice, and branch into a high committal.
Damn. So wait. So if he does a punishable move, he could just rewind back.
Branch into a high committal.
So he could throw out launches for free.
Echo works just fine as a mid-range zoner, but he really comes
Oh,
online
that
to
was
full
cheap.
advantage of the rewind ability. It's fine as a mid-range
That was left right.
but he really comes online when you take full advantage of the rewind ability. He can vary the timing of the rewind to mix up his opponent, recover for assist attacks.
So his aftermage is up top. Okay, so he chose not to come down with it.
Rewind can also be a strong combo extender.
There he did. Okay, so he can extend.
And then there's Time Winder, Echo's Time Grenade. Time Winder works great for basic zone combos.
That is such a creative character for a fighting game.
To throw Time Winder from range, giving it a chance to charge up and explode into a time distortion field.
Okay.
That slows Echo's opponents for the next few seconds of the match. For both of these moves, our approach is to give you a tool with a clear primary role with lots of potential for extra utility when you use it in the right situation.
You can bat it?
For both of these moves, our approach is to give you a tool with a clear primary role with lots of potential for extra utility when you use it in the
So
right
he
situation.
threw it, created an after image, and teleported back and batted it. Okay, and did after he hit the opponent, did it actually cause the time slowdown, or was it quicker?
For extra utility when you use it in the right situation.
No, it didn't. Okay, so if it explodes naturally, it'll cause that slowdown where you can extend off of it. But if you do it how he did it, where he bats it, then it's just a projectile. Interesting. Okay, fighting game developers, take notes. I mean, I'd say the only developer that doesn't need to is Arxis, because Arxis actually create really interesting characters, but I've not seen a character quite unique in such a long time outside of Arxis. All right, a lot of fighting games, they just rinse and reuse a lot of archetypes, and it's not that there's no thought gone into it, but it's just it feels it doesn't wow me. It's not one of those games where it's not one of those things where I see the character trailer and I'm like, oh, I want to play this character. It's more like, oh, okay, he's cool. He's got this, he's got that. Like, you know, Happy Chaos trailer dropped, right? If I had already played Elfelt in Guilty Gear F2, Happy Chaos wouldn't surprise me much because he's basically inspired from Elfelt. But they put in the clone where it's like, okay, cool, that looks cool. Whereas this character, everything he's doing, I want to try it out.
Now, while gameplay is obviously
Such a missing feature we have with nowadays fighting games.
For any great fun. Of course, this starts by using rollback networking at the
Of course.
Rollback does a great job of maintaining a consistent low input delay across a wide range of pings. We've also developed a new networking model that enhances the benefits of rollback with core technology developed by other games at Riot.
So it's all server-based, is it?
Network traffic between players through Riot Direct, our internal network already being used to minimize latency in League of Legends and Valorant. We're also actively managing.
I wonder how much better it would be compared to Guilty Gear.
Fair play. If their connection is laggy or drops packets, their experience will suffer, but yours won't.
Interesting. How would they implement that?
Who should win
Like,
and who should be penalized.
oh, so they finally added this in a fighting game.
Who should win and who should be penalized.
The problem with fighting games is the population of players. And so developers, I feel anyway, the reason they didn't put it into the game is because they're afraid that their player base is too small. So if they start banning people, it's going to basically dwindle their player base. And so League of Legends being so massive, they have no fear in doing this, which is amazing. So if you rage quit, you're going to get penalized.
We have major news to share.
Nice. So yeah, that was really good reveal.